Hello, year 3. Today we're up to chapter 9 of Harry the Poisonous Centipede. This is where it's George to the rescue. Let's see what happens. Harry's legs collapsed too, all 42 of them. His head and his first 4 segments were pinned under the paralysed mole cricket. He was stunned. He lay still for a minute and then began wriggling and writhing. He tried to pull backwards. He tried to lift his head and shift the weight off him. He couldn't. The thing was too heavy. He tried to call George. He couldn't, but he did the next best thing. He lifted his back 5 segments clear off the ground and waved a desperate signal with his tail feelers. George, who was practically back at the hole, had felt the vibration as the thing fell. Now he looked back. He caught the signal Harry was sending with his tail feelers. He hesitated. The signal Harry was sending said, "Help, help, help!" But the signal George was getting was more like, "Danger, danger, danger!" He wanted to keep on running, back down the hole to safety. But Harry was his best friend. He couldn't just leave him to the monster. He turned and raced back as fast as he could, which was very fast. As soon as he saw what had happened, he crackled loudly, "Hang on, Hunks! I'm here! I'll soon have you out!" Then he caught hold of one of the mole cricket's legs in his mouth and pulled. He twisted and turned and jerked his head. The mole cricket was a dead weight. It was much heavier than anything George had ever tried to drag before. But at last it started to shift. As soon as Harry felt it begin to move, he made a strong effort himself, and soon got his head and front segments free. "Thanks, good. Phew! If you hadn't come back, I'd have just stayed there till I starved, or something got me." That's where we're going to have to leave it, and we'll find out what happens tomorrow on chapter 10. Bye for now.